Don Badan from SampleLibraryReview.com. Today we're going to be checking out Orchestral Tools' new Creative Soundpack, Opaline. Orchestral Tools' Opaline, subtitled Hazy Guitar Trio, contains guitar samples, all kinds of jazzy sounds from a Stratocaster, soft vocals, and a very intimate trumpet. Of course, there's some more sound design instruments taken from those samples as well, including 7 pads, 4 plucks, 4 keys, and 1 percussion instrument. Library downloads is 5.5 gigabytes and does run in the free SINEPlayer from Orchestral Tools. Normally sells for €79. At the time of putting the video together, it's on a special intro price for €59. I really like what Orchestral Tools have been doing with these creative sound packs. I did a review of a whole bunch of them, and each one of these has such character, absolutely stunning sample sets. For Opaline, this Hazy Guitar Trio, this one is a step different than so many of these others. It's got this jazzy tone to it. It's absolutely beautiful. We'll start by listening through a little demo that I mocked up here to give you a feel for maybe what I learned about the instrument. You can hear quite a few of the instruments in action, different articulations, blending them together. There's nothing used in this except for Opaline, so let's check that out first. I'm really loving the quality of these instruments together. That was just using Opaline's instruments, several different articulations from the different instruments in the library, and I just love the tone of it. I hope that gave you a little bit of a contextual demo of what the instrument is all about together. I took it in a real laid-back way. I could see how you could go lo-fi, hip-hop, all kinds of score, of course. Let's dive into each individual instrument here. We've got single instruments with falsetto, that's the voices, trumpet, electric guitar, and then process instruments in categories of pads, plucks, keys, and percussion. I'm going to mute my mic, and we're going to play some of these falsetto instruments. I'll switch through the articulations, and we can have a listen to them. Definitely quiet side, and that's what the falsetto is all about. You can get a little bit of volume up high, and you'll see once we get to the ahs, we got even more oomph. There's ah and oh with those legatos, syllables long. And syllables long are a lot of fun to play. You can hear that whatever you're playing at the time and holding, it's going to repeat that syllable. And it'll switch syllables as you play multiple notes in round robins.
I feel me stay through to be all close me on you I.
Short syllables, similar concept, round robins there.
If you I feel hold need stay through to be all close me. If you I feel hold need stay through to be.
Then we got swells, long swells. And swells expressive. And the timing on these across the keyboard are similar, so you can hear they all kind of line up. Doesn't line up exactly, but actually that's what I think when you do chords makes it sound a little bit more human. Some short swells and hand percussion. Now moving on to the next instrument, they've got the trumpet here. It's got a number of articulations as well. In my demo, I only used a few articulations. Sustained legato has got really great intimate sound to it. Having these random flutters and random starters adds a whole lot of dimension. Especially when you use them chordally. And that bending adds a whole nother dimension of craziness. There's some loops here in the motions. And then this is probably a good instrument for us to go ahead and check out the microphone options. We got close mic 1, close mic 2, and a room. For my specific uses, I'm going to probably gravitate towards that close, maybe the close in the room, but I'll probably go ahead and put a verb on that one because I just can't quite get the room resonance that I really want from a trumpet. Now, the last of the single instruments is the electric guitar, and this one just sounds so lovely. These are chords that are sampled, and little motions. I'll just play it, and you'll see what I mean. That's the first articulation. This one says it's motions and sliced. I don't know exactly how they came to decide which chords to use for this entire selection, but one thing I do like is I can play the same notes, a C to a C, and sometimes it plays a similar chord. The last articulation on this instrument is the chords and motion shorts. And moving on to the process instruments. These things kind of get crazy from here. What they've done is taken these instruments, done some sound design, and you'll hear it right away. Here's echo vocal syllables. They called this one do. And this one's detour. It's a wavetable guitar. So big, flubby basses and pretty cool synth sound with that one. This one's called Ava, echoing trumpet sustains. I absolutely love this one personally. It kind of defies categorization in some ways. It sounds synthy. You can hear a little bit of that natural trumpet in it, but it also sounds a little bit ethnic because of the verb in it. Filtered falsetto sustains. And this one's grainy guitar chords. This one's called Ayahuasca. I'm a nut for guitar sound design, so that one's big. That one's big on my list of tops for an Opaline here. This one's called Blood is Blue. pretty crazy that this one's created from the trumpet swells. And what I did is I utilized this one really low as a bass instrument, because there was no stand-up bass in this, and I wanted some bass on my track. Moving on to the keys instruments. Great sound design from a vocal. This one has got loads of bass. I'm loving that. I love the clicky attack of that one as well. And then last but not least, there's a Opaline drum kit. I like what they've done with this. I really like the sample quality on these vocals, trumpet, guitar. So focused. The trumpet is so intimate, and that falsetto, really wonderful recordings. The microphones give you a little bit of flexibility, not a whole lot. Like I said, I'll probably use a little bit of my own room just to give it a bit more space. It's a little bit too dry for me personally. As far as the pads and plugs, very creative sound design from those original instruments. If I'm going to have a critique, it's the guitar tone is so nice. I just wish I would have been able to have a multi-sampled keyboard chromatically to play with that tone. I know it's a lot easier said than done to capture a good guitar, but I'm really loving that. Some of those guitar processed instruments, I absolutely love that sound that they've created, and some of the trumpets and vocals that they processed, I didn't expect them to take it that far. Those are just a few of my thoughts that I had here at the end. I've shared some other thoughts along the way. But what about you? What do you think about Opaline? Is this something you're excited about? Something you're hoping to be using for songs or scores? Please comment below. Tell me what you think so I can know a little bit more about you today, as your comments help guide the channel. Thanks for spending some time with me here today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and head back around to the channel for Friday's weekly Deal Compressor show.